The paper Feb-March 24, 9706, paper 42. First question is of investment appraisal. Please
Yeah.
read the question.
RP PLC uses investment appraisal techniques in determining whether or not to undertake specific projects. Question 1. Explain why non-financial factors are disregarded by traditional investment appraisal techniques.
What is investment appraisal technique?
Investment appraisal techniques are basically based on the return and the monetary value that you get.
What returns? What does this
Like,
technique do?
to find out if you've invested in a particular machinery or something, to find out what are the returns you're going to get, if it's worth investing in that or no.
It's worth investing in that or no. So if
Yeah.
I want to see if it's worth investing in a particular project or no, I want to see the returns. So we do what kind of analysis?
Analysis, as in like you do
What
the,
you will analyze whether it is worth investing in a project or no.
yeah, you use payback period, ARR and all that.
So that means you're analyzing the monetary returns.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're doing the monetary analysis. You want to know whether it is worth investing in the project or no.
Yeah.
The investment appraisal technique is only going to use monetary analysis, the non financial factors that cannot be expressed in terms of money, is not going to help you in any way to do your investment appraisal,
Yeah.
and that is why that is disregarded.
Also, non-financial factors, they are not in monetary value, that's why.
Yeah, they are not in monetary terms. That's why they are disregarded, because all the investment appraisal techniques are only based on monetary analysis.
Okay, got it.
Okay, read the next question.
Suggest two non-financial factors which are disregarded by traditional investment appraisal techniques. What,
Okay,
um,
any two non-financial factors which
okay,
investment
like
appraisal technique does not use.
customer feedback,
Customer satisfaction is not used in investment appraisal techniques. What else?
and employee feedback.
Quality of staff is not used.
Yeah,
Okay. Effect on environment is not used.
yeah.
Training, money spent, training of staff is not used.
No, but. Miss, but training, it won't it be used because you're spending money to train, so won't your profit reduce?
Yeah, so I'm the training skills and development. I changed
Okay.
the thing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We're talking about non-financial factors.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine. The C part.
The directors of RP PLC are considering paying $100,000 to acquire a license. This would give the company the
Okay,
right.
$100,000 paid to acquire the license. What
This is the
cost would
initial
this be?
cost, initial outlay.
This is your initial outlay.
Yeah.
Initial outlay is spent in which year?
Zero.
Year zero. Wow.
I told you I do.
Okay. So you have this following budgeted information available. Okay. You have unit selling price, variable cost year 1 to 4. Read this.
Fixed cost excluding amortization, depreciation are expected to amount to $19,000 per annum. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Calculate.
We calculate the net cash flow. Okay, so year 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have to write first like that.
Okay. And net cash flow from which year?
Year 1 to 4.
So you will take which year into consideration?
1 to 4.
1 to 4. Okay. Then,
The sales, this units sold are we mentioned and the selling price is mentioned, so I have to calculate the value. 1 minute.
so you have to find your sales.
Yeah.
Then,
Variable cost and the fixed costs.
So from sales, if you subtract your variable cost and fixed cost, what will you get?
The net cash flow.
Fixed cost is 19,000 per annum.
90,000. 114,
Yeah, year one sales is
114,000.
hmm,
Year two sales is 220,000.
hmm,
Year three sales is 144,000. Year four sales are 60,000.
variable costs.
1 minute. Last. Okay, done. Variable cost for year one is 66,000. Miss, variable cost is $11.
Okay.
Year two is 110,000.
Hmm,
Year three is 104,000.
hmm,
Year four is 56,000.
okay.
And the net cash flow I'm saying in money.
From your sales, you subtract your variable costs and
The
fixed
fixed cost.
costs. You get the net cash flow.
Hmm.
It's 29,000, 91,000, 21,000, and this is
15,000 negative.
15,000. So you
Yeah.
got your net cash flow that is expected to arise from year 1 to 4.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now read the next part.
So you need to calculate the initial rate of return in the next part.
Okay. What is IRR?
It's the initial, internal rate of return.
What does it give you? Come on, we start.
Yeah, I found the NPV. I'm finding those.
Okay. So you want to calculate to two decimal places the IRR.
Hmm.
In order to calculate internal rate of return, you need the net present value at two different discount factors.
Hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah,
First discount factor will be what? 10% and second discount factor will be 15%. What does IRR give you?
it gives
You
you
that rate of return where your NPV is equal to,
0.
it gives you that rate of return where your NPV is equal to 0.
Yeah.
First thing that you need in IRR would be your net cash flow
Hmm.
and then NPV at two discount factors.
Hmm.
Okay. So you will have your year 0, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. Correct?
Yup.
Okay. So we write our year 0. In year 0, we have our initial outflow.
Hmm.
Be it at 10% or be it at 15%, it will be the same amount because in year 0, the discount factor is always 1.
1%. Yeah.
Okay. Now at 10% value, we will take the discount factors of 10.
Yeah, you have to multiply it to get the NPV.
Then you multiply it and you get the present value at 10%. So your NPV at the 10% value is 7053.
Yeah.
And at 15% it is 736. Just come up
736
to
negative.
here, I will wait for you. Okay. Okay, you done with getting both the NPVs. Now the formula for IRR is capital P plus capital N minus P multiplied by P over P plus N.
Hmm.
P is the rate giving positive NPV. Capital P is the rate that is giving positive NPV. So positive NPV is 10.
10%. Yeah. 10.
N is the rate that is giving you a negative NPV. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now into P. What is small p? Positive
Small
net
p is the
present value.
NPV of the positive NPV, like the
Okay. And
yeah.
P plus N, positive net present value plus the negative net present value.
Hmm.
So you're going to get your IRR. Calculate the IRR for me.
1 minute. So I have to take the bracket mein, or I don't have to take bracket mein because I don't take usually.
Just put this in the calculator
So without the negative, now.
without the negative.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I got 1453.
14.53 percentage.
Yeah, into 100. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So 14.53% is that percentage where the NPV of your project will be zero.
Zero.
Read the E part.
Discuss whether sorry. Discuss whether it would be better on financial grounds for the company to stop production at the end of year 3. Assume that the fixed cost and the cost of the license would be unchanged. Calculations are not required.
Let's start. So we have to discuss whether it would be better on financial grounds for the company to stop production at the end of year 3. See, if the company stops production at the end of year 3, it will not do sales.
Yeah.
It will not have variable costs.
Hmm.
Sales minus variable cost gives me how much over here if you see.
Sales minus variable cost. 1 second. 4,000.
It is giving you 4,000. That
Yeah.
means if I stop production at the end of year 3, I will not earn this extra 4,000 that is going to help me recover the fixed costs.
Yeah.
If I stop production at the end of year 3, I will not do sales, I will not do variable costs, but the fixed cost will still remain same.
Yeah.
My
19 plus.
net cash flow instead of 21 minus 15, it would become 21 and this would be negative 19,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Cost of the license would be unchanged, fixed cost would be unchanged. They don't want you to do any calculations, but you can use calculations from up.
Okay.
So discuss whether it's better to stop production after year 3 or no.
So can I write, even though the net cash flow is negative, it helps in recovering the money from the fixed cost so that they should continue.
Okay. See, in the year 4, even though my net cash flow is negative, net
Yeah,
cash flow is 15,000. However, the sales minus variable cost, that is 60,000 minus 56,000, is giving me a positive contribution of 4,000.
yeah,
This positive contribution is helping me to recover my fixed costs,
hmm,
and it is reducing the total cost by 4,000,
yeah,
total fixed cost. Therefore, you should continue production even after year 3.
yeah, okay.
Okay, this will give you 3 marks.
Ah, it was easy. Got it now.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Now read the F part.
Advise the directors whether or not in.
Read the additional information also, na?
Oh, yeah, sorry. The IRR arising from the purchase of the license was higher than the company's cost of capital. So it was decided to go ahead with the purchase. One of the directors thought that the
1 minute,
decision.
1 minute. IRR was more than the cost of capital.
So cost of capital is like the initial outlay, right?
Cost of capital is the cost of acquiring the money.
Okay.
Okay. So IRR is the rate of return.
Okay.
So the rate of return that you were getting from the project was more, and the cost of acquiring the money was less.
Yeah.
That means you're taking the money, you're investing into the project, and the investment is giving you a rate of return that is more than your cost.
Hmm.
So it was decided to go ahead with the purchases. Okay?
Yeah.
You understood what I'm telling you?
Yeah, I understood.
What you understood?
That the IRR is more than the money that is required, like money that is used to acquire the capital, so that the director decided to go ahead with the purchase.
The return that you're getting from the project
Huh?
is the internal rate of return.
Yeah.
Okay? So you calculate a percentage internal rate of return, and the
Yeah.
rate of return that you're getting from the project is more. Say, for
Hmm.
example, you have a project of 100,000
Yeah.
and the rate of return is 10%. That means every year you are earning 10,000.
Yeah.
This 100,000 you have acquired from outside and you're paying 5,000 to acquire this.
Yeah.
5%. So the
Hmm.
cost of capital is 5,000 per annum.
Yeah.
Okay. And the IRR, the return that you're getting is 10% per annum.
Hmm.
So internal rate of return is more than the cost of capital.
God. Yeah, I understood this.
Okay. So the directors decided
It's a
what?
good thing, Miss. It's a good thing, na. This is more.
This is good. IRR is more is a good thing. That
Yeah.
means you're borrowing at a lower price and you're earning more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Go ahead, read.
One of the directors thought that the decision was hasty and the other investment appraisal technique should also be used.
Hmm.
Other is like ARR, payback period, and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Advise the directors whether or not investment appraisal technique should be used, justify your answer, calculations are not required.
Okay. What will happen if you use additional investment appraisal techniques?
It will be more time consuming.
It will be more time consuming
Yeah.
and the validity would depend upon your estimations.
Yeah.
Okay. IRR is based on NPV.
Hmm.
When you're calculating IRR, you use net present value, right?
Yeah.
And net present value is the most widely accepted,
Yeah.
most suitable investment appraisal technique.
Yeah.
So it is okay if you go ahead with this because NPV is the technique that you use the most.
Hmm.
However, you can also use the payback period method.
Yeah.
Why?
A payback period disadvantage is that it does not take the time and value of money.
Time value of money, and what is the advantage? It's
Easy to
easy to
calculate.
calculate and it also tells you how sooner your project is going to pay you back.
Yeah.
You can also use ARR 6 months, okay?
Yeah.
So 2 marks to tell about why it is okay to stick with this method and
Huh.
why not. Okay, 2 to 3 marks for that.
Hmm.
And then the other methods, so you have to give to
Okay.
ARR.
ARR is like
It is based
advantage
on
is that
profits.
what I didn't hear you what?
It is based on profits
Yeah.
and it ignores the time value of money.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you just write 2 points about ARR, 2 points about payback, and 2 to 3 points about NPV.
Okay.
They should use other investment appraisal techniques or no?
Not needed.
Why?
This is suitable for all, so they would just be wasting their time.
An NPV is the most widely accepted method of investment appraisal. This you
Yeah.
have to give only. What you
Huh.
have to give?
NPV is the most widely suitable method of investment appraisal.
Okay, so with this I complete. Which year paper this is?
This is Feb March 24.
Feb March 24, paper 42, source A.